what can you guys expect to see on this channel? So what you can expect to see on this channel is me working for bike delivery companies. Now the reason I'm doing this as a videos is because I enjoy riding my bike and I need to make money, and I don't like the full-time job I'm currently doing. So I'm going to try and make bike deliveries my full-time job. If it pays enough, then I'll quit my full-time job and do this full-time, because it's something I enjoy and I prefer to be working and earning money doing something I enjoy. And I thought, why not share the lovely adventure with everyone who wants to watch it on this channel. It also gives people who are thinking about joining these companies the opportunity to see what it's actually like to ride for the company. And in the videos where I'm doing deliveries, I will be having text saying how much I'm earning for that drop that you're currently watching, and how much I'm earning per hour, and the total amount I earn in their shift. And I'll just basically show you my salaries in all the videos I do. So I do look forward to making these videos and delivering on this bike, because it's something I enjoy and I might as well share it with the world. So I do hope you enjoy. If you do like the type of content you see here, and you want to see me ride all around London, and you get to see all the sights with me, then just subscribe and I'll keep posting. I do hope you enjoy. So, you guys tell me if you would go for a swim in that. It looks fun, don't it? Would you go for a swim in that water? It's kind of lovely. I'd just like to point out right now that on the back of my bike is all the equipment Quiqup gave me in their box, and I brought my own delivery bag by mistake, thinking that I would be able to use that instead of having to buy theirs. So that's in the back of the bike box as well. So it's very uneven, and it makes my back of my bike wobble quite a lot. So this clip is pretty shitty, is really wobbly, and I wasn't able to ride 100% properly. But that was my fault. That was not the company Quickup's fault, because I bought my bag thinking I could show them it and not have to buy their equipment, but that turns out you have to buy their equipment, obviously. So I had to bring my bag back, and it made everything a bit awkward. So on this little cycle back to the station, which we don't actually manage to get to the station, but I'll explain that later on, I will explain to you how my experience with signing up was. So I went into the room after chaining my bike up and spoke to a person, gave them my ID, and they told me to sit down. There was about 5 to 7 other people in that room joining Quiqup on that day. So the next thing, after waiting for a bit of time, so when I went there, they said normally there's 3 people signing people on, but today there was only 1. So I had to wait quite a while, but I'm not going to complain. I don't know if that's for everyone or if that was just my own experience, but that's what I happened to go through. So they then ask you a bunch of scenarios. It's basically like a normal job interview. They ask you why you want to join, what you know about the company, and they give you scenarios and see how you will react in those situations. For me, I managed to get signed up. Everyone did, so I don't think it's much of a hassle. They do make it very clear that you are not employed by them. You are self-employed, to confirm that for everyone. But they do pay you on an hourly basis. So the way it all works is there's an app which you can pick the shifts. Every Wednesday the shifts comes out and you pick what shift you want to work. And then you go to the 1 kilometer radius on their app. You'll have like a circle to show you. You have to be in that zone, and then you'll receive deliveries and drops to do. But I haven't done a single delivery yet. So they then go through a bunch of PowerPoint slides with you and explain to you how everything works. So once you go, they will teach you how to use their equipment, their apps. They then get you to buy their equipment, which I will do a review for, an unboxing to show you what equipment you have to buy. And once you've done that, they will attach their box to the back of your bike. Be careful with this box attachment because I had some issues with it, which I'll explain later. But I've sorted those issues now. But all in all, it was a good experience joining this company. The staff were very friendly, and I enjoyed my time at the office, to say the least. It wasn't boring, but it wasn't entertaining. It was doable. So that's what my own personal experience was when signing up with this company. So this is where shit went bad. I basically, when I went onto the pavement, my inner tubing flew out my bike and it had been punctured multiple times. So on my actual wheel, there's spikes or something sticking out and it punctures the inner tubing from the inside. So I went to Cycle Care in Kensington, 10 out of 10 service. I recommend you check them out if you're in the area and have a bike and you need, something to be done to your bike. They basically wrapped some tape around the actual wheel to stop it puncturing the new inner tubing. They put the inner tubing in, pumped it up, put the wheel back on. The only thing they forgot to do, and I forgot to notice until it was too late, was put the brakes back into the right position. So I need to readjust those because they're completely fucked. Not fucked, but I mean, like, they're out of position and I couldn't use the back brakes properly. It wasn't safe to ride and it was rush hour and I didn't feel safe riding my bike because of the back brakes, because I couldn't stop in time. I almost got knocked over a couple of times at some traffic lights. So I decided that's enough, I need to get a train. So I was already heading to the Victoria station. When I got there, it was 5 o'clock. Now, I didn't know this, but between the hours of 5 and 7, you're not allowed to bring your bike onto the trains. I don't understand why, it's rush hour. Should have realised that myself. I was a bit of a fucking idiot. So, I had to wait in the station for 2 hours. It was a bit shit. I would have cycled home, but I couldn't because my brakes weren't working. So, it's a bit of a horrible situation. So, I was just stuck up Central for a while. So, that was pretty fun. Yeah, another thing was my bike was too big for this train, because the box on the back made it impossible to fit into that little bit by the doors. So it was blocking either the left aisle or the right aisle. So every stop, I had to keep moving my bike so people could get on and off the train, which was annoying. So I don't know how that's going to work in the future. But I know if I get one to go to Canal Street instead of Victoria, it's a more updated train and it's a bigger train. So there will be space on that train. So I'm going to have to get trains to Canal Street and from Canal Street instead of Victoria Station. So that's going to be an interesting one.
Alright, look at that. So you see this one behind me. Why did they install it like that? And then when I got the bloody tyre sorted, the fucker I fucked up this bit. So I'm fucked. So I can't get on the train till 7. So I'm just chilling with my mango. So yeah, it's a bit of an awkward one. And I'm just sitting here waiting. I imagine I got here at 5 o'clock and you're not allowed to go on a train between 5 and 7 with the bike unless it's fold up, and I got here a couple seconds just after 5, so I got fucked over, which is not good.
So I hope you have enjoyed this video of me going to Quiqup to collect the box and to get myself registered with their company to start doing deliveries for them. When I go to the Deliveroo offices, I might do the same thing. But when I do actually work and do deliveries up in central London, I will record the drops and maybe make some lovely videos so people can see how it is to ride a bike in central London, because I think that would be interesting. So I do hope you have enjoyed. If you want to watch more content like this, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.